You're most welcome to this session where we're going to put what we've learned so far into practical use, and we have this question before us. We have data which is given to us in a table, and we're supposed to use that data to answer a few questions in Microsoft Excel. This is what we are going to do. When we open our Excel, of course, this is the information that we're dealing with. The other side, we have a table, which is the question is saying use the table below to answer the questions that follows. We have name, read, then the subjects where we have reading, letter writing, number work, drawing, social habits, and health habits. Let's say it's for a primary or a nursery school. That's I think that's the nursery section, yeah. And we're supposed to compute this down in Excel based on the questions that are given to us, that as you can see. The very first question is saying merge a few cells and then insert the heading final results. So we are going to merge a few cells. Let's say we are merging a few cells here like this. We select the cells, then we come to merge cells. Here we come to merge across, click on it, then we're going to give it the title which they gave us, which is final results. Then you can beautify it if you want. I can make it bold. I can make it okay, let me align it to the center. Let me underline it, and now I have that heading. That first part of the question has been answered. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, the next question is saying find the total marks obtained by each student, or each pupil rather. Find the total marks obtained by each pupil. So it's easy. All I need to do is come here. Now I'm going to put here total, a field called total. And now in total, I can compute the total here now. I'm going to say equal sign sum open bracket, then I give it a range of that I want to compute, close bracket, hit enter, and that is my total. I autofill. Okay, that is the total. Then I come to the next question. This question here we have answered. Remember, we are asked to merge a few cells. We have answered this. We have also answered this, which is for the total. Let's move to the next question. What were the highest marks obtained by each student? Or identify the highest marks obtained by each student. I think that would be the best way to structure that question. Basically, when you hear the word highest, we are looking for maximum, so we abbreviate it here. We write here max or highest. But anyway, let's go with max because we know what they meant by highest. So I will say here equal sign max open bracket, give it a range, close bracket, hit enter, and I have it here like this. I autofill. Then I come to this place here, mean. Or rather, sorry, I'm answering even before reading, but I know it's the question that follows. What was the highest marks? That was maximum. We have answered that question. What was the lowest marks obtained by each student? So I will come here, and it's mean. That is minimum they're asking for. Create this, and I'm going to say equal sign mean open bracket, give it a range. Please, in your range, do not add the total. Do not include the total in your range. I hit enter, and this is the minimum. I autofill coming downwards, and I know at the moment this question has been answered, the lowest. Compute the average marks for each pupil. Okay, if I'm going to compute average mark for each pupil, it is simple. All I need to do is I come here, I add another column. I'm going to call this average. I also do this, create a table around my work, make sure it fits in well, make it bold, and the formula for average is equal sign average. For it, you write it in full. Average open bracket, Then I'm going to select. After selecting, I close bracket and then I hit enter. I'm going to get these values. And if you can see average has been given to me with some decimal place values, of which I don't need decimal place values. I come here to decrease decimals, click on it, reduce the decimal place values, and I have something like this. I've answered that question for average for each pupil. Which pupil had the highest marks? So I'm looking now for highest, and we know highest is the same as maximum. So I have to look in the column of total, because we have the total of each student, but I know who is having the highest. So I'm going to put my cursor here. Then I'm going to put equal sign, marks, open bracket. Then I select this. I close bracket, hit enter. And who is having this? 495. If I can see 495, it's this student here. And it's against who? It is Cyrus. So I know Cyrus is the one with the highest marks. I also put a table around it. I come to this section here, which is saying format your table appropriately. That is basically what I am doing. I'm applying different formatting options to the table. As you're seeing, I'm making some areas bold. I am I am formatting it to look a certain way. Then that one was okay. I've answered this question. I'm also answering it along the journey. Then the other one is saying convert the total marks obtained by each pupil into percentage in a new cell, given that the total marks is out of 600. Okay, so we're going to have another field here where we shall say total in percentage. So we want the total marks in terms of percentage. How are we going to go about it? Simple. We are putting our cursor here, equal sign. We know the total someone got, and they're telling us they got this out of what? Out of 600. It's divided by 600. Close bracket, but we are multiplying it by 100 because we want to convert it into 100%. So we hit enter. It's going to give us that this total in terms of percentage. This is what we have. We also autofill. After autofilling, we are going to remove the decimal place values, and this is what we end up with. Okay, let's go to another question and see what we've been asked. This question has been answered. We have converted our total into percentage. Then use an Excel formula to determine the number of those who failed based on the pass mark being 300. So they want to know the number of those who failed, knowing that the pass mark is 300. It is simple. We're going to introduce, based on the total here, we're going to introduce another formula, which is the count if formula. So I'm going to put my cursor. I can even put the cursor here, or anywhere I can get the answer. It's okay. Let's say I'm going to put here, and I'm going to use equal sign count if open bracket. Then I'm going to give it a range, comma. Then I'm going to open quotation. We want less than 300. Those who got less than 300 have failed. Less than 300. We close, then we close the bracket and then hit enter. It's going to give us, okay, let me see the formula again. Count if, oh, not less than 30, rather less than 300. No one, it's 300, not 30. Hit enter. It's going to tell us yes, 3 people failed, those who got less than 300. And if you can look through, we have this person less than 300, followed by this person less than 300, followed by this person less than 300. There are only 3. Which formula did we use? The count if formula, which is equal sign count if open bracket from K2 to K12, comma, open quotation, less than 300, close quotation, then we close our bracket and then hit enter, and then we get that answer there. Okay, now we have answered this question here. Okay, let's come to this. Use an Excel formula to format the cell of those who failed based on the fact that those who failed in red. Okay, this is what we are going to do. This is this where we want to know those who failed in this range here. We shall come to conditional formatting. Then we come to new rule. We're going to use this option here which says format only cells that contain. Okay, click on it. We want cells that are less than 300. Less than, yes, this is the option we want from here. They are different between, not between, equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than. So we want the one of less than. Less than what? Less than 300. We click, then we come to formatting option here. It should format it. We come to fill. They said in red. We click red, and then we click OK. Then we click OK. Then it's going to format for us only those who got in less than 300, and that is what we are seeing there. Okay, we've answered this question as well. So just if I've gone too fast in that area, this is basically what I did. You're going to highlight the range. After highlighting the range, come to conditional formatting, come to new rule, select the option which is saying formats only cells that contain, click on it. We come to this option here where it's written between, there's a drop down arrow, click on it. We want less than, click on this less than, because we know anyone who got less than 300 actually failed according to the instruction we were given. So we say less than 300. Then we come to formatting. Of course, we want fill it with the red color. So make sure fill is selected. Then you come to the color that you want, click OK, and then click OK. Automatically, it's going to fill those who failed for you as seen there. We've answered this question. Not that, I want to make it okay. Then they are saying use the grading scale provided below to grade the result of the people based on the total marks and percentage. Okay, we're going to grade this. That is what they have told us. And if you're going to grade this, let me write here grade. After putting there grade, let me make it bold. Select this, give it a border as well. We're going to follow the grading scale that was given to us, which is down here. I have it down here. I also have it in the Word, whereby they said equal sign, the formula is equal sign if open bracket, or rather not there, it's up, there's still, yeah, it's here. Equal sign if open bracket, this cell here is greater or equal to 90, comma, open bracket, we're going to say D1, close, open quotation, D1, close quotation, comma, if open bracket, this cell here is greater or equal to 80, we're going to call it, comma, open quotation, D2, close quotation, comma, if open bracket, this cell here is greater or equal to 70, comma, open quotation, C3, close quotation, comma, if open brackets, this cell here is greater or equal to 60, comma, open quotation, C4, close quotation, comma, if open brackets, this cell here is greater or equal to 50, comma, open quotation, C5 close quotation, comma, if open brackets, this here is greater or equal to 45, comma, open quotation, C6 close quotation, comma, if open bracket, this cell here. Oh, we are on the last one. Here we don't even need to continue. All we need to do is comma, open quotation, F9, else F9. That's what we are saying. So we are now going to close the bracket according to the number of times we have opened it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we hit enter. It's going to grade it for us like this. We autofill like this. If we now wanted to have, let's say we want this to be given to us with a percentage symbol, it is simple. All we need to do is come here. After clicking there, we come to custom. Then from custom here, we shall put our cursor. You see where there's a 0 here. Put your cursor next to it. Give it a backward slash. Give it a backward slash, then add to it the percentage sign. Then click OK. And then it's going to give us the percentage symbol next to all of them. So that's how you add percentage to your work. So when we look at this, we have also answered this question, which happens to be our very last question. So that is how you are supposed to answer such a question if it comes up anywhere. Otherwise, thank you very much. Let's meet in the next lecture.